Hello, hello, Rhoda here. Welcome to my craft room. Today we're going to work with some mixed media tags. Just a quick little video, I'm hoping. And we're going to have some stamping over top of it. I've got different distress inks here that we're going to use on it. And I have some others that I did some sprays on. And we'll see the difference in the two. So, get ready. I wanted to come out and show you some of my pretty little flowers. I don't have many blooming now, but here's one of my poppies. And here's one that's down here in the sun. There's so pretty. This is the top part of my garden. Not that you needed to see it, but I thought I'd bring you out here. And there's the big pond below. Okay, what we're using today is some watercolor paper. And it's 140 pound, and it's Grumbacher. And it's got two sides. One's got a little bit of a ripply effect on it, and the other's smooth. So we're using the smooth side. So we're going to start with our first one, and it's got, I want to do some dark colors. So let's do some chipped sapphire, maybe a little prize ribbon. And we're using all distress inks because they seem to blend better. I've got some darker greens. I want it to be like a field kind of a situation. So let's get this one green. I know I'm using anything and everything. It looks more like a blue. Kind of pads that I had in my little compartment over there. And I want to thank everybody for coming to visit. I hope they like this little episode of different mixed media techniques. That's what we're going for. I saw another lady that I've just now started watching, and she did some of these, and I really, really enjoyed them. She's always just doing about 15 or so minutes. So I thought, well, maybe I can try that. Now, since this is in the same category, ink and not oxide, I can go with the same exact sponger. Oh my goodness, look how dark that was. Don't worry, we're going to actually do a spritz and a flick technique on this and get us a few little spots. Let's go with the dark one up here. Maybe this one. I think I might outline with that one because you want to outline a little bit. All right, and I'm kind of going in an angle, so maybe I'll go up this way with another kind of an angle for this one. I'd like it to be deeper, so I guess you can just keep going in and make it as dark as you want. I like the purple. Let's go with a purple here. In this corner. Goodness. Some of these I have not used, so it is a good thing that I'm using them up at the moment. I feel like I need a transitional color right there. What do you think? I'm thinking something dark, like a brown. How about walnut stain? Nope. Maybe rusty hinge? Nope. Peacock feathers. Oh, we got evergreen bow. That's really close. Let's do that one. I don't want anything too bright. So let's see what that one will do. That's sort of a cross between the blue and the green, so I thought maybe that would help. I may have went for too many colors in one shot here, so let's set that one aside and go back and maybe simplify it a bit more. We'll go for the peacock feathers, or no, what was this? Evergreen bow. So see, it's a really pretty color. It would go with peacock feathers really well, but I was sort of wanting some dark colors. So let me go even darker than what we've got. And maybe I'll put some of the Villainous Potion on here. Everybody was using this back at Halloween time. And it's a very dark, intense purple. Very dark. All right. So we're going to do something like that. I can always come back and add a color, but we want to do that before I do the flick technique. Let me put a little bit of this blue in here on top of the purple. Oh, much better. That kind of blends really well. Yeah, I like that much better than the other one I did. All right, and then we're going to go with the green. I guess it's going to be this green, peeled paint. I really like peeled paint. I need a... Oh, whoops, I ripped my dauber head off. I guess I'm down to one dauber. Oh, I'll get my staple on that thing and fix it in a minute. All right. I feel like this needs to be a little darker, though. Maybe I'll mix in some peacock feathers. I'm trying to simulate ground and sky. But then again, this one doesn't really simulate that, does it? I could have kept that one. Let's do some salvage patina. It's always a pretty color. And it's sort of a cross between the evergreen bough. It's sort of on the dry side, I think. Rats. Yeah, I'm not getting much out of that one, or maybe it's just not dark enough. Let's try peacock. Yeah, I've had quite a few of these a long time, and I've been needing to use them, and I just haven't gotten around to it. I need to go outside today and work on one of my little fish ponds. Poor thing, it's just got leaves all in it, and I really need to do something about that. Now, I want to go with some browns, so let me go ahead. That's an oxide pad. I better not use that. Let's do some, that vintage photo's all sealed up, so we'll go for this one. And I'm just going to do some dark colors. This is just going to give us the impression of the ground, like dirt. Yeah. And then we're going to go maybe rusty hinge. It brightens up a little bit. So put us a bright spot in the middle. All right. And then we're going to use some aged mahogany. That's going to give us a little red. And I'm just kind of playing here, guys. Did I use walnut stain already? I think I used that at the bottom, maybe. Oh, well. Put a little bit more at the top. Okay. Trying to blend out that red line just a tad. I like to get it a little deeper down here. Okay, let me put all these away. Okay, now we're going to try the spritz and flick technique. And what you do is you just spray some droplets into your hand, and you're going to flick the whole top of your piece. Then you want to get in there without a wet hand and start drying. Ooh, look at that big one there. I better get that one. Whoops. Whoops. Or it's going to run all over. But you want it to do that. See where it's starting to form the little edge around your droplet? That's what you want. And we're going to do this a couple of times. to really give it this great effect. And I want to dry it part of the way. Okay. Now we're going to get in there again. Do some more flicking. And this is just really, really fun, but it gives you such a great technique. I'm still, you know, getting getting skilled at it. I'm not very skilled at all, but sometimes you luck out and things will turn pretty nice for you. It's just a little water. If it goes too far, that's okay. The smaller the flicks, the more of a kind of a mottled appearance it gets. And you can take it off as soon as you almost put it on, or you can leave it on longer, depending on the look, because you're removing your color. Okay. All right, that might be all I want to do with that. That's this set. I am going to go around the outside edges, though. I do want to maybe do a little bit more on these. Now, this was a spray technique that I did, but I don't feel like I got enough flicks in here. And these are much prettier shades. I really wanted to go for the darker ones, though. All right, I'm trying to get it straight. Okay. But we want to flick. The more small little guys that's on there, the better. Sometimes you don't have a choice. Like I already hit that one over there. Okay, now we need to dry it a little bit. It gives you texture. That's what you really, really want. You want to get texture and movement and things like that. Even though it's a background, I got some trailing off there. Even though it's just a background, you want some interest. That's the word, interest. I can already see where this is added to this look. I'm going to go in one more time, and then I'll come back and show you. Okay, I've got all those done, and what we need to do now is go around the outside with a little bit of the color. And like I want to use was it Chip Sapphire? No, I don't think I used Prize Ribbon. I need a real deep dark color to kind of blend on the edges to kind of give it like a framed look. You're also softening that water drippage that you've got going on there. But you can do like that. And then we'll come back around with some more of the purple color. The Villainous Potion. I probably need to be using that there because that's not really blue. All right. Enough of that one. And my Villainous Potion is a nice deep color. So let's go with that. I fixed my one bouncer. I just had to throw a staple into the top of it. They're easily fixed. All right. So we're just trying to give a little bit of an outline frame to all this color you got going on here. You can already tell where it's deepening and finishing my edges, which is really nice. I thought this would be a short video. I think it's going to end up being like a half an hour. You know. All right. So we're going to do some greens and That one Modelon is one of the darkest I got here, so that's going to be a good one to finish off the rest of this. Oh yeah. That's doing the trick. But I love these little spots. I mean, some of them I got spots on spots. I'll give you a close-up here as soon as I get done doing the edges. And you can kind of see. We'll point out some of the neat aspects of it. Now that's... I don't think I need to worry about that so much. Now the green can go for the teal as well. It kind of adds another color. So I don't think this green is going to go well with the lighter shades over here, but the peeled paint may. I think that's a gorgeous color, peeled paint. Okay, I still need to do this one, but we do have these edges to do. Wherever I've got a green, it looks like. Yeah, I think that one will work. Okay. Probably need a little bit there. In some cases, if you wanted to, you could probably just go around here with like a black or something. If you have like dark colors like some of mine were. This helps combine the colors though and softens the edge. Yeah, it kind of puts an end to some of the water splotches. Okay. This little piece here was just a short strip, and I went ahead and made it into a tag. No use wasting it. Okay. I got a really pretty iris blooming out there. It's one of my ones that gives me the best scent. It's kind of like a light lilac, but the odor on it's just so good. All right, we need a peacock feather, or I believe, or evergreen bough to finish off these edges here, I think. That dark enough. You don't want it too dark, because I think maybe I got that a little dark, but that's okay. It's okay. Yeah, this is doing a good job. I still got my other one over here with the reds on it. That still needs to be done. Okay. Almost there. It does take quite a few steps when you're doing any kind of mixed media. You have different things you have to address. Some things that you have to do before you do others. Yeah, sometimes there's a lot to it, but it gives you such a wonderful effect when all's said and done, you know. All right. There's that, and then I've got the one here to do, and I'm thinking just a brown all the way around would do the trick. Let's try the walnut stain all the way around the edge. Is it dark enough? I think so. I just have to put it on there pretty good. What we might do is go back into this one and put a few black edges on it, just to try to finish them off. Okay. I know I'm wiggling this camera really bad, aren't I? Oh. Yeah, the arm is attached to my my system here, my counter, and yeah, let's do a black on this one. I got some black soot here. That was walnut stain that I was just using, but I thought maybe a little bit of black here and there. I think it's doing what I wanted it to do. It's kind of pulling out the certain points that I wanted. Yeah. All right. I think that did the trick. And that is all we're going to do with inking. Now we're going to stamp. All right. I'm going to get into my archival inks and pull out this gray. It's watering can. And I think that will give me like a really pretty kind of a staggered, like you're going into the distance kind of a thing. I have a little green here, but I don't know if that's going to show. I do have brown. So let's try these two colors. I may be coming back for the black, or I can just use my black from over there. Okay. I think the first one I want to use is this one. I love this one. And I think that was the one that she used as well. This stamp block or stamp set, I got it at Hobby Lobby. And I think it's called Meadow. And it's Inka Dinka Doo. That's one I can't really say that well. Inka Dinka Doo. So we're going to put that on here. And I did want to show you some of the the types that we got. There was one on here where there was a spot and a spot and a spot. And I loved it. I think it was this one. Check that out. You got all these spots. And that's that layering where we did flicks at different times and then dried it and it came back in. That's how that happens. And it's a great technique. A great look. Look at the top of that one. Yummy, yummy, right? All right, we're going to try the, I don't know which will be darker. So let's just try this one. Let's see what we get. This one is Potting Soil, and it's kind of a light color. So I don't really know what I'm going to get. Now, archival ink is good. Well, that's good. I like that. And archival ink is kind of made to not move. If you want to put watercolor back over this again, any kind of water element, this is not going to move. Whereas a distress ink, a distress oxide will react. This will not. I'm going to just try to vary it here, one side to the other. And this might just go for all of them. I'm wanting to do sort of a, like a depth kind of thing. Like some of them are darker and in the foreground, and some of them are in the background. I don't really know what this one is yet. Not until I get to the watering can one to see what it looks like. But this is stamping out really nicely. I am going to use a few more elements in it, or colors, at least one or two. I'm going to come in from the side on this one, like he's blowing that way. Yeah. So yeah, you always want to mix it up. I'm not too sure about that one. Let me go ahead and do this. Is that too big? I can do a side one. Let's do it like this. We'll just do one half of it, because that's such a small piece. Yeah, like that. Yeah. So you got a little bit, and I'll have some other flowers that'll come in here on top of it. I'm not so sure that I want to use this brown on this color. So let's, well, Let's try another color. I want to do that, but I want another color. All right, watering can, which is a very dark kind of a steel gray look, is a nice color. Let's see what that looks like on here. This is such a dark background. I may have to do this one and possibly a black. It is showing up. I think it's just so dark. I was trying to emulate that lady's. Imitate, emulate. I think they're the same meaning. The lady's backgrounds that she was making. But I'm not so sure that I got it. I have to practice some more. Alright. So I think I know what I'm going to do for that one. This is probably not going to be a short video after all. Although I do want to put this on these as well. Do I want another one? Like maybe this one. Let's see what we can do. I want to see the comparison in the colors. Like maybe that. Tell you the truth, they look like they're both at the same depth. So I don't think that's going to work for me. I do want some of these other wildflowers. So let's go for, I'm trying to remember what we called this. It's the last flower of the season. And it's the last one our bees can harvest. I can put a little bit of it down at the base of this one. So let me try that. Can't remember. It's just not coming to me. My husband's got quite a few swarms lately. Boy, is he getting swarms. They just keep coming out every day. He's got a guy down the road, though, that's, he's been doing, he wanted to get into bees, so he's been doing the bees, too. So he came and got one of the swarms from the other day. I'm going to go ahead and put one of these on here. Well, that's that same color, isn't it? We might do something else. This one definitely. Okay. Oh, that is a dark color. Now that is giving me some depth. I think I'm going to come in from the side with this one. If I can get it on there. Like right there. And maybe on the other side with this one. Okay. I think everybody else has got one of these. Let me just go ahead and give this one of those two. There. All right. Now, let me see. All right, I picked out this one that's got the cone of flowers on it. I did remember that name. Mom has those down there. I really love them. But we're going to try to go in here with black. I don't know how good my black's going to do. It is jet black. But it's kind of an older pad. Tell you what. Let's see if that will work better. I don't know that it's adding any more color with the distress one. Alright, and I'm going to just put a few flowers down here at the bottom. And I'm hoping it's got a staggered look. Oh, it does. Look. So they look like they're in the foreground. That's a little further back. That's a little further back, although that one should be in the foreground because it's a bigger one. Otherwise, it looks like a Neanderthal flower. All right, let's try that again. I like that. It may be that I try to get a little bit of that base in there as well. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. That's what I needed. I needed to add the base, too. And it's also finishing my bottom. So I like that. Look right here. I'm liking them. I might have to check and see if I got something for the sky. I don't know that I do. I have some butterflies, maybe. Let's see about putting that right here. I think I need to do that on most of them because I don't have too much that's going to be covering the bases. So let's do that. Yep. I think these are turning out pretty nice. I didn't know that if they would or not. You know how it is. Oh, I got that little, I got that little one down there, and now I'm not too sure I want to cover him, but I think I am. Yeah, he was kind of odd looking anyway. All right, I need a little small area right here. Maybe this side. I think that was, well, I wanted it where I could see my flowers. That was a bad decision to put that one in there. Okay, let's see how this does. All right, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Now, oh, look how deep that, or dark that is. Oh, I put on quite a few layers and I never really got down to that part. But it seemed to have come off almost all the way. Usually with your archival, it will stain your stamps, but maybe there's something to do with these clear stamps that it doesn't have that effect. Okay, I got a little butterfly in here, and I'm really wondering about using him. I'm going to set that one out of the way. Now I'm going to put my little butterfly on here. And we may put him up in the sky. And I have a few of these other flowers, but I'm not so sure I have room for them now. Or that I need them. I think I've got the effect with the one stamp pad, which is good. Yeah. All right, I think our last, he kind of fades out. I may do something else for him. He's kind of fading out. So these two I don't need to use. And we need to come back in here and get this one. And I'm going to do a different effect on maybe the two dark ones, because he's kind of faded out too. So all of these just need a little butterfly, I believe. So we're good with those. And I want to take, I'm trying to get it out from under my desk. I want to take and get some embossing powder. Probably in the white. I'm thinking white. Is both of these white? One super fine detail. Oh, that one's coming off. I don't think I need that one, though. A regular white will do. That'll do. All right, I need my embossing pad. which is this one. And we're going to go ahead and stamp on our flower. And what I'm going to try to do is go over top of that flower at the back. It's going to be reverse. Well, not really. I was going to say it might be reverse of what I wanted, but actually what I want is you're supposed to fade off in the distance. Now I'm going to use that little bit right here and cover up where it is. I don't want to mess with the flowers that's down below that. Alright, so I've got that one stamped. And we're going to get in here and stamp this one. And this is just Versamark watermark stamp pad. If I didn't show that to you. Alright, I'm going to see if I can put that right there. And this right. I'm trying to match it up. That right there. If it's not right on the money, that's fine. It'll just give me a shadow effect. Alright. Alright, let me pour this on here really quick. I was just throwing some stuff away. I mean, getting them out of the way. And we're going to put this on here. Ooh. Yeah, I kind of like it. I'm wondering about making my butterfly white. Yeah, I think I might do that. Let me get the VersaFine out again. And we're going to make the... So it's like a really opposite of what, you know, is going on here. So this butterfly is really going to stand out. So we're going to put him right here. And then I'm going to do 2 at a time. Because I can't wait too long between putting this on and powdering. Okay, I just got to remember where I powdered it. Or where I stamped it. Alright, that's right there. Yeah. And then this one was up here. It's magically revealed. Okay, let's set those up here and get on to the other one. I can't remember what I did with my stamp. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now, as you probably have looked and seen, I have not added a hole to the top yet. And I'm trying to decide what I want to do. I don't know what journal these are going to go into. I probably still need to do the back side. Did I just... No, I need a stamp. I need to stamp this one. So, yeah. I may, especially like this one looks like it could be steampunk. I don't know. Or grunge. So I may end up stapling a ribbon to the top. And if not, I can't remember where I put... Oh, here he is. So yeah, I might just end up stapling something instead of having a hole punched. It just depends. You know, sometimes you get your journal made up and you're not exactly sure what you want here or there or how you want to finish things. So that's what I'm going for. And this archival ink must not have a problem like oxide does, because you've seen me with oxide struggling, because it will take my embossing powder and it takes it and takes the color and totally messes up my whole thing. So if you use embossing powder, and oxide. Well, actually, I'm going to say you would want to use a archival ink because you get a much better, scenario here. All right, let me get my gun. And let's get in here and start finishing these guys off. We need to finish them off. This is a whole video. I thought it was going to be a quick one. It's not. Oh. But I got to show a little mixed media. And I think y'all like that. And that little pop of white, especially with the butterfly, I think is really cute. That one I'm not too happy with, but oh well. Or this one. Oh well. You live and you learn, right? Alright, and our little guy. Oh, that's curling. Yeah, if something curls on you, you can go to the back side and it'll uncurl again. Like this one was doing the same thing. Alright. Let's get our little goodies up here and see what we got today. We got 7 tags, 6 big ones. These are a 6x3 tag. And that's what we got with that one. Here's what we got with this one. I really like that brown one. Here is the one here with the blues and teals and greens. And I'm still holding that one up. And these 2 is where I went back in there and put the white. But I'm not crazy about the stop-off area down there. I don't know if I could get in there and... Now, embossing will be like a resist technique. So I don't know that I can... Maybe I can put a marker over that. But then it's going to be... it's going to be the same effect. And then there's our small one. I really like how that background base, like this one especially, the base on this one I love because that little bit of black came in. Now this one, I think because of that black and where it's positioned really turned out good. I love them. Okay. Thank you everybody, all my subscribers and viewers. If you like this, give me a thumbs up, please, and it helps. And leave me a comment and say if you like to see mixed media, and if you have any other types of mixed media you would like to see me try to do. I do have to finish the backs, and like I said, I still have the front, but yeah, I do need to put some coffee dyed paper on the back. All right, thank you. Everybody have a great day, great health, and great weather. Bye.